Hello, good morning dear students. Once again, welcome back to the world of Python programming language. Today we are going to discussing about some practical implementations related with the queue. In the previous classes, we were discussed about the structure and syntax of a queue, algorithm to insert an element into a queue, algorithm to delete an element from a queue, everything we discussed. Today we can discuss a practical implementation or a practical program related with a queue. Here did you see there is a program. A program is given. If you have any clarity problem, you can look your textbook also, page number 6.16, practical implementation 4. Write a program in Python to add, delete and display elements from a queue using a list. Okay, we can move to this program. Here a equal to, there is an empty list. A equal to a blank square bracket is given, an empty list. Then c equal to y. What is that? That we already discussed in the previous programs like stack and all. C equal to y, continue equal to yes. Its full form is continue equal to yes. C is the first letter of continue, y is the first letter of yes. Then while c equal to y, while c equal to y, what is that? While continue equal to yes, three options will be there. Print 1 insert, print 2 delete, print 3 display. Total three options are there. 1 insert, 2 delete, 3 display. While continue equal to yes, it will display these three options: insert, delete and display. Then choice equal to int of input, enter your choice. Choice equal to int of input, enter your choice. If choice equal to 1, if choice equal to 1, b equal to int of input, enter new number. Okay, once again I repeating, choice equal to int of input, enter your choice. We can give any choice. Okay, three choices are there: insert, delete, display. Choice equal to int of input, enter your choice. We can give any choice, 1, 2 or 3. If choice equal to 1, which means if choice equal to insert, we want to insert one element. B equal to int of input of enter new number. What is B? We are going to insert one element to this queue. B equal to that particular element. B equal to int of input of enter new number. Then a dot append of b. What is append? That we already discussed. Append is used for adding an element into a queue. Our aim is to insert an element into a queue, b equal to that particular element. Then a equal to append of b. A equal to append of b means we are going to append or we are going to add an element to this queue. Which element? The element b. Okay. Now we can move to next choice. Elif. Otherwise, if choice equal to 1, we already discussed. Elif choice equal to 2. If choice equal to 2, what will happen? What is choice 2? Delete. Okay, delete option. If you want to delete an element from a queue, we should follow one rule. What is that? We want to check whether the given queue is empty or not. If the given queue is empty, we can't delete, because that we can't delete an element from an empty queue, which means there will be no element in a queue. If there is no element in a queue, we can't delete. Elif choice equal to 2. Elif choice equal to delete if a equal to empty list. Okay, elif choice equal to 2. One more condition. We want to check whether the given queue is empty or not. If a equal to empty queue, what will happen? Print queue is empty. Okay, when we select second option, delete, it will check the given queue is empty or not. If that queue is empty, that process is over. It will print queue empty. Else, then only we can delete an element from a queue. Okay, else print deleted element is a of 0. Print deleted element is a of 0. How we can delete an element from a queue? A dot pop of 0. A dot pop of 0. We already discussed we can delete an element from a queue from the 0th index position. 0th index position. Okay, which method is following, which data structure is following in the case of queue? Queue is following FIFO method, first in first out. First inserted element can take first out. Did you understand what I say? First inserted element can take first out. Okay, a dot pop of 0 means it will delete 0th value or 0th index value. Did you understand what I say? Okay, 0th index value means it will be the first element. It will start from 0th index position. A dot pop of 0, it will delete, which means it will delete 0th element. If choice equal to 3, what is choice equal to 3? Display. Okay, if choice equal to display, what will happen? L equal to len of a. L equal to length of a. We want to check its length. L equal to length of a for I in range 0 to L. For I in range 0 to L. What is our aim? To display every elements. To display every elements in a queue. Okay, so from where it will start? 0th position. 0th position and up to where? Up to last position. 0 to last. Actually it will check its length. It will print the values from 0th position to last position. Print a of I. Print a of I. It will print each elements from a list. Then else print wrong input. When you give option other than these three, it will print wrong input. Then C. What is that? Continue. Input, do you want to continue or not? When you press Y, when you press yes, what will happen? Again you will get three options: insert, delete, display. You can select any option from this. Actually it is very simple program. Not only simple program, it is very important program for your exam. Now we can move to its output part. Did you see? When you run this program, you will get this type of output window. First three options are given: insert, delete, display. Enter your choice. 1. What is 1? Insert. We are going to insert an element into a queue. Enter new number. Okay, enter new number means we are going to insert this element 5. Do you want to continue or not? Why? Yes. Again it will display three options: insert, delete, display. Enter your choice 1. Okay, enter your choice 1, which means insert. Enter new number 8. Now we are going to insert the element 8. Do you want to continue or not? Yes. Again it will display three options: insert, delete, display. Enter your choice 1. Again we are going to insert an element. Enter new number 66. Do you want to continue or not? Why? Yes. Okay, then insert, delete, display. Then also three options are there. Enter your choice 3. 3 means display. Now we are going to displaying these three elements: 5, 8, 66. First inserted element is 5, then 8, then 66. How it displayed? We already discussed a code: L equal to len of a. Then for I in range 0 to L. Okay, 0th position value is 5, then last value is 66. Okay, that entire elements are displayed here. Then again, do you want to continue or not? Yes. Insert, delete, display. Enter your choice 2. Now we are going to delete element. 3 elements inserted, then it displayed. Now we are going to deleting this element. Enter your choice equal to 2. Deleted element is 5. When you press the option 2, which means delete, what will happen? It will delete first inserted element. Which is first inserted element? 5. So we will get output as deleted element is 5. Then again, do you want to continue or not? Yes. Insert, delete, display. Enter your choice. 3. Display. Now we got the output 866. 5 is already deleted. Okay. Then again, do you want to continue or not? No. That means that program is over. Okay. Then when you give again delete option, do you want to continue or not? Yes. Then again you gave delete option. What will happen? It will delete the element 8, then 66. Okay. After that, queue will become empty. Okay. These are the working of a queue or the structure of a queue. Next, we can move to practical implementation 5. You please look into this window. Otherwise, you can look your textbook also, page number 6.18, practical implementation 5. Actually, this program also same as previous program. Okay, it also related with the queue program to add, remove and display the book details using list. Okay, here we are going to give 3 options related with the book details. Insert a book, delete book, display the list of book. Here library equal to empty list is given. Library equal to empty square bracket. Then C equal to Y, like previous program. Continue equal to yes, while C equal to Y. Print 1 insert, 2 delete, 3 display. Choice, end of input, enter your choice. If choice equal to 1, what is choice? 1 insert, book ID, input, enter book ID. Then book name, input, enter the book name. Then lib, which means library equal to book ID comma book name. What is that? Tuple created for a new book. Then library dot append of lib. Append of lib. Previously we used that append. A equal to append of A dot append of B. Here library dot append of lib. What is that? Append of lib, which included book ID and book name. Okay. Actually, it is a tuple created for a new book. Lib equal to book ID comma book name. Library dot append of lib, new book added to the list or queue. And if choice equal to 2, if library equal to empty queue. If library equal to blank, print queue empty, else print deleted element is library dot pop of 0. If you want to delete an element or if you want to delete a book from this library, first you should check whether the given queue is empty or not. Okay, print if library equal to empty list, print queue empty, else print deleted element is library dot pop of 0. It will delete 0th position value. And if choice equal to 3, what is choice 3? Display. It will check length, L equal to length of library. Then for I in range 0 to L, print library of I. Then else print wrong input. When you give option other than these 3, what will be the result? It will print wrong input and C equal to input of do you want to continue or not. Okay, this is same structure of previous program. Actually, it also based on queue. The difference is that previous program was a symbol queue implementation, addition, then deletion, then display. Here also that same options are there, but it is this program is used for displaying the book details. Okay, that book details, that is the main change. Okay, same program, 3 options are there: insertion, deletion, displaying. Okay, now we can move to its output part. When you run this program, you will get this type of output. 3 options are there: insert, delete, display, like a previous program. Okay, 3 options are there. Enter your choice 1. Enter book ID 2. What is enter your choice 1? Insert. Here we are going to inserting element book id and book name. Enter book id equal to 2, enter the book name Python. In the previous program only one element was there. Okay, here two elements are there, book id and book name. Okay, then do you want to continue or not? Yes. Why? Then again we will get three options: insert, delete, display. Enter your choice. One, again one, insert. Enter book id 44, enter the book name Java. Now again, do you want to continue or not? Yes. Again it will display three options: insert, delete, display. Then again enter your choice. 1, insert. Enter book id 5, enter the book name C++. Now 3 book ids and 3 book names entered. Again, do you want to continue or not? Yes. Insert, delete, display. Enter your choice. 1, insert. Then enter book id 6, enter the book name networking. Then do you want to continue or not? Again yes. Okay, now after this again it will display three options: insert, delete, display. Okay, now how many elements we added? 4. 1 2 3 4 4 book ids and 4 book names are entered to this queue. Okay, then insert, delete, display. Three options, it will display three options. Enter your choice. 3. Now we are going to displaying these 4 items, 4 book ids and 4 book names. Okay, when you enter the choice 3, what will happen? It will print 4 items in the form of tuple. Okay, first tuple is included 2 elements, 2 comma Python. Second tuple 44 comma Java. Then third tuple included 5 comma C++. Fourth 6 comma networking. Did you understand what I say? We already inserted book ids and book names. Okay, in each tuple included 2 elements, book id and book names. Okay, book id and book names. First one is 2 Python, second one 44 Java, third one 5 C++, 6 networking. Then do you want to continue or not? Again yes. Insert, delete, display. Now we are going to enter choice 2. Enter your choice 2, which means delete. Deleted element is 2 comma Python. Enter your choice 2 means here also first in first out method. It also based on queue. So first inserted element will take first out, or first inserted element will delete first. Okay, first, which is first inserted element? 2 comma Python. So it will delete 2 comma Python. That tuple will delete. Again, do you want to continue or not? Yes. Do you want to continue or not? Yes. Then insert, delete, display. Now again enter your choice 2. Which one? Enter your choice 2 means delete. It will take next element. Next deleted element is 44 comma Java. Okay, when you give delete option, it will delete 0th position element. First it deleted 2 Python. Okay, 0th position element. Next it will delete 44 Java, next 0th element. Now again, do you want to continue or not? Yes. Insert, delete, display. Enter your choice 3. 3 means display. It will display remaining elements. Remaining elements means 5 comma C++, 6 comma networking. Then again, do you want to continue or not? No. Which means that program is over. Okay, these are the structure of a queue and practical implementation related with queue. Okay, this is the end of this chapter and this unit. One more topic is there, a simple topic, application of queues, that you can read. Application of queues means different applications are there for a queue in our real life. For example, a queue in a ATM, a queue in a petrol pump, then printer queue. Here one application is given, printer queue. What is that? When you give multiple request for a printing. Okay, when you give multiple request to a printer, actually it is a form of a queue. First request will take first. Okay, first printing option will print first. Okay, another example is playlist ordering. Playlist ordering, when you play multiple songs, what will happen? It will take first inserted song first from the playlist. Okay, it also another form of a queue. Many other examples are there. Okay, you can search different examples related with queue. Anyway, today we can wind up our class. You please complete your notebook based on this unit, this first unit. In the next class, we will start our next chapter. If you have any doubt related with this chapter, you can contact me. Okay, thank you. Have a great day.